Hello children. In previous video I've explained till fifth stanza and I've told you that this is a poem. Means the wind tries to prove that he's stronger than the moon and believe that he has the power to blow her out of the sky. And I've explained till stanza 5. Now let's start from sixth stanza. He blew a great blast and the head was gone in the air. Nowhere was a moonbeam bare, far off and harmless the shy stars shone, sure and certain that the moon was gone. The wind, with all his determination and energy, put the last blow. He put his last blow, and as I've told you in fifth standard, that he was totally sure. He's very sure that one last puff would would blow out the moon completely. Then the wind, with all his determination and energy, put the last blow, and the moon disappeared completely. The moon was nowhere in the sky. There was not a moonbeam there. The stars glimmered, and we can say the stars glimmered slyly, thinking the moon had gone away for good. Means the stars shone mildly, and the wind enjoyed himself, blowing over Hathen town. Then after that, the wind very happy and he enjoyed, and he was sure that the wind was sure and certain that the moon was gone away. Next stanza. The wind he took to his revels once more, on down in town, like a merry mad clown. He leaped and hallooed with a whistle and roar. What's that? The glimmering thread once more. Revels means lively, noisy enjoyment, and hallooed means shouted out a greeting loudly in excitement. Shouted in, we can say, excitement. Now the wind enjoyed himself, seeing his wish getting fulfilled, and he started whistling and roaring like a mad clown. The wind was very happy, and uh, uh, he was very happy, and he whistling and roaring like a mad clown. Here the wind is being compared to a clown, students, here, because he is blowing wildly all around in an overjoyed manner, not realizing that the moon was just going through its waning stage, and that he was making a laughing stock of himself. Waning stage means appear slightly smaller each day after being full and round. As you can see, that moon going through a waning stage means he appears slightly smaller each day, every day, after being full and round. Then the wind don't know this stage, waning stage, and he was thinking that he blew so hard, that's why the moon has gone away from there. He was not there, and he was not aware of the waning stage of moon. And after that he was very happy, and he was whistling, and he was very happy, and he was very happy and whistling and roaring like a mad clown. Next stanza. He flew in a race, he danced and blew, but in vain was the pain of his bursting brain, for still the broader the moon scrap grew, the broader he swelled his big cheeks and blew. The moon scrap grew means the moon, which was initially small, gradually grew in size. But what happened after that? He was very happy, but he was furious and his head nearly burst, and his head nearly burst. Why? What happened? But it was of no use. He blew hard, but it was of no use. The more he blew, the more the moon grew. He more blew, but what happened? In last stanza 7, last line was that the glimmering thread once more. He saw the moon again, like a thread, glimmering thread once more. Now the moon has come back. And that's why after that he become very furious and his head nearly burst. But it was of no use. The more he blew, he was also started to blow. But what happened? The more he blew, the more the moon grew. The wind has been personified as a mighty creature with large cheeks and brain. Here, as you can see, it's given here with cheeks and blue. That here the wind has been personified as a mighty creature with large cheeks and brain that is bursting with anger. Then, as I've told you, the moon, which was initially small, gradually growing in a size. And after seeing that, the wind was very unhappy. He became very furious. Next, ninth stanza. Slowly she grew till she filled the night, and shone on her throne in the sky alone, a matchless, wonderful silvery light, radiant and lovely, the queen of the night. What happened? In spite of all his efforts to blow out the moon kept growing bigger and bigger. Why? Because the moon is going his waning stage. That's why he growing bigger and bigger. The poet actually referring to the waxing stage of the moon. And the moon sat on her throne in the sky like a radiant queen. Means here he has told that the moon sat on her throne in the sky like a queen, like a radiant queen, like a radiant and lovely queen of the night. 10 stanza. Said the wind, what a marvel of power am I! With my breath, good faith, I blew her to death. First blew her away, right out of the sky. Then blew her in. What strength have I? Now in this stanza, the wind badly misunderstood. What he misunderstood? Let's see. The wind badly misunderstood the lunar cycle of the moon, where waning and waxing happens naturally, and felt that he was the one who was doing it all. Now the wind misunderstood that he was thinking that he has done all this thing. The waning and waxing stage of the moon means he has done. Firstly, he blew too hard, and the moon become thin and thinner. And next, when he started to blow again the next day, the moon started to grow. He was misunderstood. He was thinking that all this thing is happening just because of the wind. Means he was doing all the things. He thought she was shining, because means she means the moon. He thought the moon was shining because of his effort, and felt proud of his power. Now the wind is feeling proud of his power to blow her out. to death and bring her back to life. He is thinking that he blew her to the death and again he blew her and blew her back to life. Means he was thinking that he has a strength, too much strength, and just because of his strength, he the moon first time fed away, now the second time he growing, now he come to her life. Next stanza 11. But the moon, she knew nothing about the fair, for high in the sky, with her own white eye, motionless miles above the air, she had never heard the great wind blare. Blare means make an unpleasant loud noise. But the moon knew nothing of the wind's fury. Okay, he don't know about that, what the wind is doing and wind's fury. She knew nothing of the roaring wind. She is unaware of what the wind has been trying to do because she is somewhere high up above in space above and the earth's atmosphere above the atmosphere where the wind cannot even reach her. She waxed and went in her usual manner high above the clouds. She has not heard his roar, for she sat high up in the sky. Even the moon has not heard the roar of the wind also. Why? Because she was sitting high, she sat high up in the sky, far above the wind, spinning on the earth. The moon is personified here. We can say the moon is personified as a calm, quiet, dignified queen whose dignity and poise is spread in the sky. Means moon was doing her own work. Even she was not aware what the wind was doing. She don't know anything. Okay, and here she was just sitting in the sky like a radiant queen, and the queen whose dignity and poise is spread in the sky. She was sitting there and doing her work. Now the explanation of the poem is over, student. I hope you all have understood. Thank you.